Hey everyone, Fail Mountain TV here again, here to bring you part 2 of the Outbreak Prime Quest for week 1. If you guys haven't already heard about it, Outbreak Prime is back. You can get some more information on that back in part 1 of this video series. In this video, I have a lot to go over, so I'm going to try to make it quick. We're going to go over the easy and the heroic version. I'm going to show you pretty much the main, how to get in. I'm going to show you the jump puzzles for both the easy and the heroic. I'm going to show you where the data pad is. I'm going to show you where the key cards are. I'm going to go over the fire trap maze and how to shut that off. I'm going to show you about the combinations for the schematic for the ship. Kind of similar to the Whisper quest and how to get the schematic for that. And I'm going to kind of go over the boss fight. Tons of information to go over. Now, I'm going to have timestamps in the description down below. This way you can jump ahead if you need to. And I'm going to kind of voice over the video as we kind of go through. As you can see here, I am digging the Outbreak Prime. I enjoyed it a lot in D1. I'm definitely enjoying it in D2. So let's jump in this content and let's get you your Outbreak. Now, here we are in orbit. We're about to launch this. If you guys haven't done the quest line for it yet, after you just got your 6 nodes doing all the lost sectors, you're going to go to the farm. And then when you land at the farm, you're going to go off to the right. You're going to go into the basement down below. If you guys remember when Destiny 2 first launched, everyone was trying to get into the actual basement down there and kept dying because everyone was wondering, well, why can I walk down here? Why is it just a black wall? Well, now we finally know. Way to go, Bungie, at hiding content to the last moment, but hopefully with Activision gone, maybe we won't have issues like this anymore and they'll just give us the content that the community deserves. Again, we're going to fly in here. You're going to see me walk down. We're going to talk to the actual fallen captain down there who's basically going to aid us, or I should say we're going to aid him in this quest. And we're going to kind of continue through this. Now, again, loadouts. I'm running as a hunter. I'm using Tether to create orbs for Maj, who's my co-pilot on this. We pretty much have two-man everything that we can. PC's kind of hard. We don't have a whole lot of reliable teammates. But if you guys are on PC, you guys definitely are more than welcome to come jump on our streams. We both stream on Twitch. Send us invites or something like that. We'd be more than happy to help people out, especially if you need help to do this quest. So you're going to see I'm going to load this up. Now, again, I'm running Tether. I have my Risk Runner, I have my Blast Furnace, I'm using Hammerhead. Obviously, week 1 Heroic, again, was using Void Burn. Week 2 was probably going to be Arc. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Maj was using a few different guns as well. He's using his Nova Bomb. And you'll basically see how well having Tether and Nova Bomb back to back kind of helps everybody because all the orbs. Now you're going to land here in this courtyard. You're going to notice it's pretty much back to the first mission. You're gonna run in through here. You're not gonna worry about this drag. He's pretty much gonna get wrecked. You're gonna run up, go over to this vent. As you're gonna proceed through here, you're gonna run through the vent right here. Now, as soon as you pop out this vent, if you're doing the heroic, you are gonna get met with a lot of gunfire right away. So we're gonna jump out of here. We're gonna throw some quick grenades, try to get kind of a barrier so you don't get rushed. And you're gonna see right away with Risk Runner, I'm gonna go right in, and you're just gonna try to use that lightning chain to my advantage. Maj gonna throw down a well to kind of keep me alive. Now, as we kind of progress through here, in the top left will be the easy mode. In the bottom right will be the heroic version. And then as we're kind of running through here in the top right, you'll see some clips pop up of Maj picking up the data pad as well as the key cards. You'll see right here in the first one in the top right, you're going to see Maj is going to run over there, or if this was the heroic version, run over and show you where the week 1 keypad was, for the void configuration, and we're going to continue through. Now, as far as the heroic and easy mode goes, virtually they're pretty much the same. Big differences for the jump paths. So again, the same battle is pretty much the same. Run through here, try to take out the snipers. In Void, obviously, these heavy shanks are going to be deadly. Deadly. Now, we're going to kind of keep working through here. Again, trying to take out the snipers first. Try to use some of the lightning damage to kind of help take out those guys. Maj is obviously in the back. He's already taken a lot of the snipers out. Let's just kind of keep pushing through. You don't have to be a legend at this game in order to get through here. You don't have to have the best weapons either. Really, Risk Runner, Hammerhead will just happen to be 2 guns that you can very easily obtain. You don't have to worry about 1K. You don't have to worry about anything crazy. You don't have to worry about 21%. You don't have to worry about a lot. Just have a good partner. You should be able to 2-man this if you need to. You definitely could solo this if you need to as well. So, kind of things as normal, just keep on moving through. Now in the tank room, as you may have noticed, a lot of big streamers and stuff like that. You're basically going to take out these snipers first. That is the best thing to do. Take these guys out, get them out of the way. This way you can kind of keep moving through the room. Now in this quest, you don't have to push so hard. It's a little easier to step back and recover a little health than to go down, especially in a bad position. You don't want your whole team to end up getting wiped. Now, being said that, don't be afraid. If you die, don't worry. You don't have to reset the mission. You know, it's going to take a few runs, especially to get yourself kind of back in the groove, especially the jump puzzle. Muscle memory for that is going to be key. But don't be afraid. If you go down, not the end of the world. Let your teammate work, revive. You can die, say a good handful of times. Now, don't go crazy. Don't go down like every 5 seconds, because then you're just burning up your timer. Again, see, I'm going to try to use risk runner to my advantage in this room. Unfortunately, they wouldn't shoot me or hit me with arc, so I almost died there. Then finally got triggered with the arc. I'm going to go through here and try to burn this captain out as quick as I can. I'm going to try to get some pre-fire on these guys over at the end of the hallway. Big thing in this quest, do remember that you have to clear every room. If you do not clear the room out, you cannot proceed forward. That can really screw you in the boss fight. Make sure that you kill everything, because if you don't, and you try to take out the boss, and you're wondering why the timer's still going down, that one dreg hiding in the corner can ruin it for you. So again, make sure you clear out the rooms. Now, before we get too far, you're going to notice that in the top left corner again, I'm going to have the video for the jump path for the easy, bottom right will be for the heroic, and then the top right will have some small clips of Maj grabbing all those key cards for everybody. That'll pop up a little bit after we jump down here, right before we get to the actual ship. Make sure you don't land too hard on the elevator shaft there, you will get yourself killed. And as you see, everything's kind of split up now. Again, time stamping, I'll try to throw as much timestamps as I can for this video. There's just a ton of content we're just trying to shove in here, trying to make sure that everybody can get all the information they need without trying to run around in circles on the internet. You can see right here, Maj, the top right, he's going to kind of jump down. He's going to get that first key card. That's going to be key. Now on the heroic, to make things a little bit simpler in this jump puzzle, I'm going to jump down here and hit this switch. There's actually a few switches. I kind of screwed up, but I kind of left this clip in here because there are multiple switches. There's really one main switch you have to hit. And then what that's going to do is kind of make the jump a little easier to kind of get up the actual shaft in order to get to the next spot. Now the top left on the easy mode, you're going to notice I'm going to jump down here. I'm going to take kind of the easier route I would feel for a hunter. Warlocks and Titans can make it a little simpler, but you're going to notice here I kind of screw up. I smack my head, kind of screws up my momentum. I try to save it with a super, just can't make it happen. Now, if your teammate happens to jump down there, as far as that puzzle is concerned, he can actually hit a lever, which will push an antenna out to help you get up the actual, up that part of the puzzle and keep moving forward. Warlocks and Titans have a little bit easier in that position. As you can see right here, there's the antenna I'm talking about. Hunters, you know, we just kind of get left out, but yeah, it's whatever. So again, on the heroic, I'm going to kind of keep moving through here. Now the platforms on the heroic, as you can see, those platforms usually are not stuck out. When you first jump through here, it's only those little ledges. Maj just happened to be a little ahead of me, and he was nice enough to pull the lever to make it a little bit simpler. But I just wanted to kind of jump a little left and right so you guys can kind of see it is easy to do that jump. Now, coming up here to the outside, right before you go outside on the heroic, there is another key card. Maj is going to show you where that's at. Now this outside puzzle in the heroic can be very daunting. A lot of people saying that you need to use stompies and all that on a hunter. I actually didn't even switch off from my Orpheus rigs. You can definitely do that jump puzzle without having to have stompies, so do not worry about it if you don't need it. But you're going to notice some precarious jumps there to try to get through here. Now on the easy version, you're going to notice this jump that I'm doing. Again, just another one of those tricky jumps. Once I get past this point, there is a lever straight across from that hole right there. You can pull that lever to make the jump a lot easier for your teammates. Now back here on the heroic screen, this jump's a little interesting, trying to jump up to get to the next doorway. Once you get through this doorway, in the top right again, Maj is going to show you the third keycard location. Now the easy mode, I'm going to go ahead and pause right here because this is right before we get to Trevor, the good old evil Roomba. Now this is where the easy and hard mode or heroic mode basically merge back together, so we're going to combine that back to one clip. So a little bit further on the heroic, we just got to jump up these pipes. And you're going to notice something very familiar once we get kind of through this vent right here. And then, oh look, we're right back here at the fans. So again, the difference really between the main on the heroic and the easy is really just that one, the difficulty of enemies, and two, the jump puzzle. I like to take my time on the fans. It's easier just to take the extra second or two and not die here 10 million times, because that's when it becomes a problem. Again, that jump puzzle I was talking about earlier on the easy mode. Just kind of make comfortable quick jumps here and there. Again, you don't have to have stompies or anything crazy. Just have a hunter with triple jump, or have a warlock and a titan. And no offense to all you warlock and titan lovers, and you guys like to float like fairies. It's okay. Again, there's a lever I was talking about. Alright, now everyone's favorite part. Time to dance with the evil Roomba. So, what I like to do, I like to go down these vents, and I like to watch Trevor go by. Don't try to speedrun Trevor, he will hurt you. I'm going to let him go by here to the left, and I'm going to follow him. Now I'm going to go left. Try to follow behind Trevor. Now Trevor likes to make these nice circle paths, and every now and then he'll run down to one of these switch paths. Basically in this room, you have to hit all 4 switches in order to activate the exit door to get away from Trevor. Now, don't worry, there are places that you can kind of duck and dodge, get out of Trevor's way. Don't try to super him. Don't try to phase through him. Don't try. No, it doesn't work. That man is more OP than orcs. Just let the man be. Okay, he's an evil Roomba. No one loves him. He can't find his charging station. He's losing his mind. But basically what you're going to do, you're going to move in pretty much a clockwise motion here, hit all the switches. If you have other teammates down here, you can split up duties left and right, or you can solo it. Doing this path, I really didn't run into Trevor too much. Now, every now and then, if he makes the right path, because sometimes it is a little different, you may run into him, but he will kind of turn out of your direction. But as long as you kind of keep moving, you can see here in this clip, you really don't have to worry about it. And the big tip for Trevor, if you guys have not done this room before, or you get stuck and you're not able to go left, Trevor will light up the area red. So if you start to see a big red glow and you're coming up to a corner, you may want to start running the other way, or you may want to start finding cubby holes. As you kind of notice on my left hand side, there's a jump path you can go through. There's one cubby hole right there. There's another cubby hole up on my left as well. There's actually one around this left corner. But you know, you shouldn't have to worry about Trevor. And now for all those that hate me, that's Trevor. Now in this elevator room, there's two ways to go up. You can do the jump method like I am. Sometimes it's a little bit quicker, sometimes it's just as fast, or you can jump on the elevators themselves. You're gonna activate the switch and just let it do its thing. They are kind of RNG, so sometimes they're quick, sometimes they're not. And jump up on this ledge, and you're gonna shoot through this vent. Now this section right here can be very RNG. You want to watch your momentum here. Hopefully you can try to slow yourself down. Some people do the roof jump to try to slow themselves down here. Kind of what I just did there unintentionally. But it's a lot better than killing yourself. Make sure you go straight to this vent. A lot of people get lost in that room trying to find a door that opens. And you're going to drop down right here. Now in this room, now this is the vault. I'm going to go ahead and point out right now, a lot of people were running through this vault. It's all shiny, it's nice. Don't worry about that. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to run over here. You want to find this emblem right here. Again, same way as in the heroic, and then it'll take you to this next step. Now, this is where I'm going to pause it again. If you are doing the easy quest, don't worry about this room. Just keep on hauling. Go straight to the boss. Have a good battle. If you're doing the heroic, and hopefully on week 2 this does not change as far as week 1, this is the process. There is a floor path that you have to take, or the fire trap on the ceiling will annihilate you. I've tried multiple times to see if I could beat it as far as not having to do the floor path, but it's just easier just to run the floor path. In the top right, I'm going to include an actual kind of layout. I got this off of Reddit. It was posted by Desks Up. Big shout outs for that. I don't know if that's 100% the original. Whoever the original creator of that image is, thank you so much. It's helped a lot of people and hopefully can help more people. Again though, you're basically going to just kind of run through this path. It's going to pop up. Now the nice thing about this is if you run through here and you get to the other end, there is a switch on the left hand side you can hit. This way your teammates do not have to worry about running that path. Now if you're here to do the schematic portion, you're here to do the numbers quest. If you picked up all the key cards, you picked up the notepad and all that, boom. This is what you want to see. Now at this terminal, there's 3 terminals. There's going to be 3 sets of numbers. Now, realistically, you really only need to know the first set of numbers. This is Terminal 1 that I'm standing in front of currently. The 2 circles here, as you can see, this is going to be 6, and this is going to be 5. So then what you would do is go here, go 6 and 5. This number combination should be purple. And it'll tell you purple 1, purple 5, yellow 1. It'll tell you different numbers. On this section of the map, again, we'll show you other locations. Now, this is another code that was made by Valdariin. Huge shout outs for that. There are a few different ones out there. I know you can get one from Glad. If you've seen his stream before, if you haven't followed him, go check him out. He's a really, really good Destiny player and his team. There's a lot of different information out there, but I prefer this map myself. What you're going to do, essentially, if you wanted to do it, you could have each member of your fire team at each console. There's 3 consoles total. Read all 3 numbers, and then you can decrypt it. But realistically, most of the numbers, as you can tell, you only need the first console. There's only a handful of duplicates. As long as you watch for the duplicates, you should be able to enter all the codes correctly. Once you enter all the codes, you'll get the actual schematic. Now, as you do this, for every one that you enter correctly, we'll add 15 seconds to your timer. When you do it incorrectly, it's going to suck some time because you're going to have to wait for it to reset. So if you're going to do this for the numbers, I would say get here with enough time. Don't worry about going to the boss. Do it for the schematic. If you're here to do the boss, go move on to the boss. It's kind of like the Whisper quest with doing the actual oracles. Again, pick and choose your targets. You may be able to do it all in one run. It has been done before, but we're going to kind of continue through here and get to the boss fight. Now this terminal over here is terminal number 3, and then terminal number 2 is kind of over here. And then you can see all the other rooms, all the different levers and stuff like that. Now as you go to make your way towards the boss fight, you're going to jump down this small hole right here. Again, the exact same as easy and heroic. As far as week 1 is concerned. And now the boss fight. Now in this boss fight, it's pretty straightforward and the heroic and the easy. Obviously Void Burn, so that's why I'm using my Void subclass. I'm probably going to use Tether as well as far as next week's reset. Of course, we don't know exactly if it's going to be Arc, but more or less it's probably going to be Arc if it follows the same path as the actual Whisper quest. What you're going to do, you're going to want to try to take all these enemies out. Don't worry about the boss too much. Take the turrets out. Those are the big damage guys right there. Get those out of your way. Take out all the small fry. Create a bunch of orbs. And then start doing your damage on the main boss. Now, again, like I said multiple times already, make sure you kill everything. If you do not kill everything, let's say you kill the boss and you forgot that one dreg hiding in the back corner and you got 2 seconds left, you're probably going to have a bad day. But no big deal. Just reset, run through it again. Now, when you get to this point, you're going to have these servitors pop up. There are going to be one towards the front, one towards the back, and on the left and right, that's where the boss is going to teleport to. We found it easier just to tether the front, Maj then throw his Nova Bomb to wipe them all out. Here you'll see we've got to do a little bit of damage to the boss, so I'm going to run back over here and do a little more damage, tether. Then I'm going to use my Risk Runner on the right and left sides, and I'm going to go kill all the Shanks. Get those guys out of the way. Lightning chain damage to damage the boss. Now we have the servitor in the back. He's going to throw his Nova Bomb, and he's going to get RNG'd, and it's going to go towards the boss. Not a huge deal. Just keep on going. Just keep dumping damage in the servitor. We'll pick up a few more orbs. I'm going to tether them. Maj can go ahead and finish them off. Now you can see the tanks have landed, so now we have to worry about those. Take out these Shanks over here. Gonna roll the dice here. Probably gonna go down. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Am I Superman? Probably not. I'm probably gonna die. And yeah, there we go. Pick him up, immediately traded. Alright, no big deal. Like I said earlier, a few deaths not gonna be a big problem. You have plenty of time. Now, same thing. Now, the best thing I would say to do, if you have a fire team of 3, have your 2 other teammates up front, one on the right and left side, as you can tell I'm in the front right, and then have someone with Whisper in the back. And then if all 3 of you had a Whisper, just kind of interchange. That's probably the safest way to do it. This way you can keep the boss and the 2 tanks kind of occupied, giving your 3rd fire team member the chance to pretty much take out the boss. If not, if you're 2-manning it like me and Maj were, I'm pretty much just trying to handle the boss and the right tank. He's shooting the left tank. As you can see, I try to do some damage, keep him focused back on me. I'm kind of going back and forth. You can tell he kind of went down. I don't think he managed to dodge that tank shot. Not the end of the world. Again, just keep kind of dumping damage. Now you're going to notice I'm going to try to use this arc conductor to my advantage here and try to use that lightning chain damage. Now you can use Thunderlord. Thunderlord is a stronger gun, but unfortunately Thunderlord uses heavy, and heavy is very scarce. I actually believe I had 3 pieces of equipment on that had heavy ammo finder, and I still do not find heavy. Now you can see I'm going to use this little strat that I like here. I'm going to position myself against the wall with Risk Runner out. This way, as a tank shoots me with arc, I get less damage from the arc because of the resistance. And then, of course, I get Arc Conductor, and I'm going to just keep dumping into him with ammo. Now, unfortunately here, I do run out of ammo, so I do have to kind of make a little lap trying to pick up some ammo and not die. But again, I'm going to do the same thing on the left side tank as well. Now, if you have a fire team of 3, you can have 2 people trying to do the same thing. At this point, you can see Maj has been working the boss very well with still 2 minutes remaining. He's going to go ahead and take the boss rest way out. Again, you're going to see me using the arc damage to my advantage. And as you guys can probably tell, we're already at the back end of the quest. A few moments away, we should have our Outbreak Prime. Make sure we dodge that tank. For those who probably have not already noticed, I keep knifing for some random reason. I really need to move that button. But we'll go ahead and burn this last tank. Get his health out of the way. Boom! Got him taken care of. Oh, but wait, we forgot one. Again, like I said, you gotta make sure you kill all of them. And that's it. Mithrax, appreciate the help. If you have not completed this quest already, this was your first playthrough on it, there you go. You just got yourself your Outbreak Prime. Congratulations. If you're doing it on the heroic, now you've got your catalyst. Now you need to do the heroic. Technically, you could do it 5 times. They'll give you enough SIVA clusters while making sure you get your precision headshots. Or if you do the heroic and do the code sequence, you actually will get 33% each time. So you may be able to get away with only having to do it 3 times. Again, though, I appreciate all the love and support. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already, follow me on the Twitter or on Twitch where I normally stream. I try to stream about every single night. I've been taking a few nights off here and there, but you can catch me live. If you need any help on PC, you're more than welcome to add me. Come jump in the chat or jump in my Discord and get together and figure things out. But again, congratulations, you have your Outbreak Prime. Hopefully in week 2, things don't change that much, but I would like to see some, maybe some minor changes, make it a little bit more difficult, make it more of the original, what Destiny should have been. Again, appreciate all the love, and you have a wonderful day.